And we're back. All right, now that the boys have left, or Bob Labby has left, we're going to talk a little serious here. Alan Brown with us this morning. Jon McGee, how are you?
Good. Thank you for having us.
You're so welcome. Good to have you up here. And actually, your indicator, we're talking about the Lexi House golf tournament. And Lexi House, I was not familiar with until, of course, John and Michelle told us about this. But tell us a little bit about the history of Lexi House.
Most folks are not, because we're just 5 years old. 5 years ago, my wife and I felt led to, well, we adopted a little girl, Lexi. Yeah. She was 4 months old. She's 6 now. But through that experience, we felt like the Lord was leading us to help more children, more young moms in need. So through that, we quit our jobs on faith, and with community folks like Cornerstone, decided we'd open up a home for young girls who are facing teenage pregnancy, just going through some tough times. Lexi House is designed to help moms going through a pregnancy or young moms with small children that do not have any support through family. A husband's never in the picture, a boyfriend.
Are these all single mothers?
Yes, every mother we've helped 130 to date in the 5 years. Wow. A lot of their problems are self-inflicted, a lot are not, but at least there's a place to try and turn them around. But what is unique about Lexi House, and we're proud of this, it's not just an in-and-out quick fix, a handout with the bread, bed. We give them a year to come to Lexi House if they mean business and to completely turn their life around. We teach them how to parent, to be the mother they chose to be. We give them financial education, parenting classes, but most of all, we're trying to point them to the good Lord, because we all know if you don't feel that hole in you that just...
You don't have it in your heart, you're not going to get it.
Right.
I mean, it's
right. Something has to change you. Now, we are thankful that a lot of moms come to us that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And now they have a new baby, and they have to change their focus from self, because we all have lived our selfish patterns in the past, and now they want to focus on their children. So when I was at Save a Life before Lexi House, the director there, I would ask these young girls, they'd go back out the door discouraged, crying to their situations, and I'd say, why do you go back to that mess? And they said, we have nowhere to go. So God laid on our hearts, said, well, you're not going to be upset anymore. Find folks like Cornerstone, Mitch and Monya Claiborne, Mickey and Carla Letts, and different ones I went to in the beginning, and just said, look, there's a need for this. Let's do something about it. So we opened Lexi House.
Wow. I keep saying wow, wow, but wow, Alan.
Well, we're in Decatur, the offices and our thrift store, but the shelter's actually in Summerville, Alabama, right there on Highway 67. And so we just appreciate the opportunity to come out and share it with you today.
Oh, well, the golf tournament is going to take place June 15th. You're still taking some golfers. You're accepting door prizes. If there are any businesses out there watching this morning, if you can find it in your own heart to donate any door prizes or even just sponsor something, you know this is going for a great cause, and 100% of it goes to this cause, I'm assuming. And when the girls come out there, and you're right, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to continue getting what you already have. You have to break that.
You do. It's like the old adage, what you put in comes out, and it's the same way with our lifestyle, the habits you keep doing or the friends you keep hanging around. And that's most of it. Most of them want change. They just can't seem to pull themselves away from those situations. And the last thing I want to throw in, you mentioned funding. We are self-funded. At this time, we receive no funding from city, state, or government. It's simply the good folks of our communities. And obviously, Cornerstone is at the top of that list.
Well, I do want to talk to Jon, too, about Cornerstone. You give me chills up here this morning. Talking about Cornerstone and doing all this, I mean, this is huge. And
well, and this is
kudos to Monya and Mitch.
And as Alan said, you know, there's no bailout here. There's not any government money that goes with this, and that's what allows Alan to do the faith-based witnessing and guidance for these girls. And the golf tournament is the primary fundraiser. It's the third year. I believe we raised close to $9,000 last year.
Yes,
we certainly need more money than that, and that's where the people, if there's anybody watching, the money for a whole sponsorship's $125. Anything over that, it goes straight to Lexi House. Lexi House is a 501c3 organization, so it's fully 100% tax deductible, and that's why we're here to let people know that Lexi House is out there and that they do need the funding.
You know, when you talk about this, it's really amazing to see everybody's eyes get teary, and I mean, you're really hitting home with this too, and giving the girls a chance to change their life over a full year is, I imagine, the most important part here too, because you can put someone in an isolated situation for typically 30, 60 days on most of these things, and then they freak out, go right back to where they came from.
We found with a year, at some point there's a turning point and it clicks, and they're starting to get it. So the longer they stay with us, the better, because they're more grounded. But not only do we provide housing on a temporary housing like we do, we promise them if you'll go the distance with us, we'll go hand in hand. We'll help you get a car, we'll help you get a job, we'll help you get your education, and we'll help you get an apartment. Our next goal down the road is to build some Lexi House apartments so they can have full-term, long-term independent living. So we plan to go full circle and not just part way, because that's where they fall off.
Well, that is wonderful. If there's any struggling teens out there or single moms, how do they go about possibly checking into your facility? 2
ways. We have a website. I encourage all of our listeners, viewers today to visit our website. It's beautiful. Russell Fry has donated his time to do that, but it's www.lexihouse.com, or they can call my cell phone personally, 303-5115. I take calls, dozens of calls daily. And I would like to say Lexi House is producing a lot of good fruit, thanks to the Lord and to the good folks of our community like Jon and Michelle. We're seeing about a 33% turnaround. And in the times we live in, and the temptations and problems, that's pretty good to see 1 in 3 girls say, hey, I get this and I want more for my children.
As you're going through all this, Alan, do you see, is there a typical age, or is just age varies?
It's 13 years to 20 is our basic age. We've taken 3 girls 13 years of age pregnant and nowhere to go.
Because parents probably kick them out.
We're taking another one next week. And 2 of the girls were Hispanic, and they're here illegally, which I do not agree with. But they still had nowhere to turn. And so when state money's involved, they can't just go anywhere. They've had to turn to us. So we're just thankful that there's a Lexi House. I tell our viewers, and I'll tell, when you give to Lexi House, you're investing in a good thing through the golf tournament. But I'm telling you, be thankful today that your kids do not need a Lexi House. But if you're in one of those family situations that might, then be thankful there is a Lexi House.
I mean, really, truly, definitely. If you can do anything at all. Alan, how old is your daughter now?
She is 6.
6. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. John, thanks for coming up and talking about Lexi House, and a very, very important cause, and we're going to talk about it more too. And even after the golf tournament, if you want to periodically come up, or maybe one of the young ladies would like to come up and talk about their testimony, that'd be good too. Maybe that'll touch some young girl out there. All right, good. Thank you. All right, well, can't close out the show without saying, don't forget about those Alabama Classics Jamie's been talking about all day. They're going to be coming around soon, I promise you that. Also, if you need to get in touch with us about anything that you saw on the show, if you need to get Alan's cell phone number, feel free to email us, ztv@jamiecooper.com, or of course you can text me or email or call 603-4848. I'll get it all out. Have a great day today. Watch for the storms. You're definitely going to see some rain. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.